Good morning, friends. My name is Jason Sisk-Provencio, and I'm the pastor at the United Church of Christ Congregational of San Luis Obispo on Los Osos Valley Road. And I am here on this Sunday morning with a peace nugget. This morning I'm going to share Richard Rohr's daily devotional. He's a contemporary Catholic theologian and priest, and this is what he has to say about solidarity with folks from other faith traditions. And I see a good morning from Meg. Meg, good morning. Thank you for that sun emoji. The sun is starting to appear more and more, and I am so grateful. The smoke was getting to my eyes and to my lungs so bad this week. I woke up Friday morning and my eye was so irritated. It's wonderful to see things clearing up. Richard Rohr writes, most Christians have been discouraged from exploring the teachings and practices of other religions, but I believe the loving and universal scope of Jesus Christ provides us with a model of how to recognize and celebrate truth on the many different paths to God. Through Jesus Christ, God's own broad, deep, and all-inclusive worldview is made available to us. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that the point of the Christian life is not to distinguish oneself from the other world religions, but to stand in radical solidarity with everyone and everything else. This is the full, final, and intended effect of the Incarnation, symbolized by the cross, which is God's great act of solidarity instead of judgment. I see good mornings from Sammy and from Kay. Gosh, it's good to see you too. Welcome, friends. And thank you for the sun emoji, Kay. He continues, this is how we are to imitate Jesus, the good Jewish man who saw and called forth the divine in Gentiles, like the Syro-Phoenician woman and the Roman centurions who followed him, in Jewish tax collectors who collaborated with the empire, in zealots who opposed it, in sinners of all stripes, in eunuchs, in pagan astrologers, and all those outside the law. Jesus had no trouble whatsoever with otherness. We must concentrate on including, as Jesus clearly did, instead of excluding, which he never did. The only thing Jesus excluded was exclusion itself. After the incarnation of Jesus, humanity could more easily imagine a relational and forgiving God. We have to be honest and humble about something. Many people of other faiths, like Sufi masters, Jewish prophets, many philosophers and Hindu mystics, have lived in light of the divine encounter better than some Christians. And why would a God worthy of the name God not care about all of God's children? Does God really have favorites among God's children? What an unhappy family that would create, and indeed has created. You know, I don't believe that we need to stop following our own faith tradition in order to have relationships and to respect other faith traditions. I am actually the president of the local Interfaith Ministerial Association, and yet I am a decidedly a Christian individual, and I don't believe that following our own faith tradition means totally trying to pretend that others don't exist or having a spirit of judgment or animosity toward them. You know, God is bigger than our own understanding of God. God is in everyone and everything, making all things new. So, God's beloved, don't feel like you have to avoid other faith traditions or, or not talk with people who believe differently. It's a good thing to be in solidarity with other folks. I hope you all can come back at 10:30 for our worship service. We have a wonderful service prepared. We have great music. I hear Jeff warming up already. I love you. I miss you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.